goodness.
Do you know how long it took us to set up today?
No, seriously. There is a disaster everywhere around us, but it looks good, so that's good.
Alicia stole our tripod at Knit City.
If you see Yarn Ink anywhere with a really awesome tripod,
It's ours.
she was so sweet. We left it at her booth as storage, and we totally ditched it. We left Vancouver. And
She texted me at the airport. Did you forget something? Good thing we didn't leave a kid. Right?
Yes, it's true. It's true.
I don't know if you guys can see my glasses.
Jodi, honestly. I don't know if you can see anything. So, hello, welcome. This is the Grocery Girls Knitting Podcast.
That's us. I'm Jodi.
I'm Tracie, and we just got back from Knit City.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been technically almost 2 weeks.
Yes.
And I still feel like it was yesterday. It was
So fun.
It was amazing. Don't you think?
We had the best time. You know what I wish that we had more?
I was freaking out.
Sitting and knitting and making friends. That's
Yeah.
the only downside for me was not enough. I mean, we were crazy busy in a super good way.
Yeah.
Just a little more evening. We were
yeah.
too excited. We
Yeah.
were too exhausted in the evening.
I think the thing with a weekend event is it goes so fast. Before you know it, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, next time when we go back, because we will be, I feel like I would never want to miss it. I'm definitely going back next year.
It's just so accessible for us.
It's so easy. It's such an easy flight. If we really wanted to, we could get a carload of girls and go, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
No,
I totally
you say
don't want
that.
to. I don't want to drive. It is totally doable though.
Yeah.
Look
at our fabric
It's an
background.
amazing event.
This is fabric, you guys. I had printed.
Some knitters might recognize the colorway too.
Tracie, maybe you'll insert a picture of our booth for those who weren't there.
I will. We have so many Knit City pictures. We're going to put we've even got some video to show you guys.
So will that all be at the end?
No, I think maybe as we talk about things,
Okay.
we should but yeah, maybe even at the beginning, you guys have already seen a bunch of pictures of just us doing our thing, but we've got some videos to add, and oh my gosh, there's just a million things.
So we're not going to go on and on about Knit City.
Not yet.
But we're going to, this is sort of like a regular podcast,
It
and we're
is.
showing all of our amazing stuff we got at Knit City.
It is. We have some great knitting to show you,
Yeah.
and everybody loved hearing about our Knit City experience last year, and we just want to share that again with you this year.
Yeah.
Show you some gorgeous yarns we bought and talk about some projects that we have planned for them, because I feel really good about what I bought this year. I actually have projects.
I know.
You
I've
know,
actually
lined up.
knitted one already.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that a good feeling?
Yeah, super good.
So yes, we're back. It's autumn. It is gorgeous here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Oh, you guys, we've had the best week. It's cool enough for a sweater.
Yeah,
Not a heavy, but cool enough for a sweater.
that can be your jacket.
That's your jacket.
Yeah. And the other day I had on knitted socks and a sweater that I had knit and a shawl that I had knit, and I felt so good.
Life is good.
Yeah, totally. It is really good. So
Yeah.
I love, that we're knitters and we live in kind of a chilly place and we get a good chance to wear everything we knit.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, can we just talk about my hair for a minute?
Why? What's the matter with it?
Oh my God. Talk about desperate need of a hair. Look at this.
Every time that I think your hair looks, because I love the wave in your hair, but I know it feels like a ton, but it looks so good. And the next thing I know, you're like, yeah, no, I'm getting it all cut off. I don't think it looks bad. Okay, that looks really bad.
Hence the hats. You'll see my hat parade. I need a haircut before New York, but anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crickets.
Crickets. Urge. Okay, so what should we do? Should we start with some knitting or okay, let's do it. So we have some finished objects.
Oh my God.
What?
I have so many.
Okay, well, this is exciting.
Yeah. Do you guys see what I'm wearing?
You're wearing one. Oh my God, Jodi.
Okay, so I have to first of all thank the lady who commented. Oh, this is not a flattering angle.
It's fine.
To thank the lady who made comments on the video when I talked about frogging this and I was completely okay.
Yeah.
I happened to her comment and she said, please block it first and then make your decision. And you guys.
Tell me about that.
It fit. So I blocked the shit out of this thing. It's a little bit wobbly, but let me tell you, it worked. And look at the back.
Jodi, look at that. So this is the Timber Cardigan by Shannon Cook.
And
that
Yeah.
you've been working on like a maniac.
Yeah.
And you love the yarn.
I love, this is Yarn Ink in her Jazz. This is an Aran weight yarn that I knitted as a worsted.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit.
Jodi, it feels amazing. I would never want to take it off.
Look at those details, you guys.
Okay, and look under, can I just look under your arm? Everything looks beautiful.
Tracie, let me tell you.
Because that can be a wonky part of a sweater.
So you had 14 stitches on hold.
Yeah.
And then you knit the body and then you came back and picked them up.
So it's a big hole.
Yes. And all the comments on Ravelry told me that the sleeves were a fitted sleeve, which was intentional. And
Right.
I didn't want a super fitted sleeve.
Okay.
So I picked up the 14 stitches and I picked up 4 on either side.
Yeah.
I weaved in an end. There wasn't a hole left.
It looks amazing. You did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Because that's sometimes a part where you go, and nobody's going to see it anyway. We're just
No.
examining it because
Yes.
we're making the thing.
Right.
It looks incredible. The color's amazing. I love this flop. Like, I love this casual collar on the...
Yeah.
And if you knit it in sort of a more rustic wool, I think sometimes it can stand up.
I think that was the intention.
I love the way it turned out. Tell me, so what do you think when you wear it?
I love it so much. Raglan for me, does it make you feel like you always want to go like this?
Well, I don't know. You know what? It might not be the thing that fits you the best.
I think really, this needed to be a big size bigger. That's,
Maybe
but
you'll knit
look
it
at
again.
this,
Would
you
you knit it
guys.
again? It looks great right there.
Would I knit it again?
Yeah.
I would knit it 10 times again.
Okay, well, there you go. So you could do that. You could choose a different yarn, make it another size. No.
I needed. Oh, I feel so.
So
much
this is,
better.
okay, in person, like this is Jazz, and this is Jazz,
Oh my god.
and it looks
This is me.
unbelievable.
I'm going to leave this on for
Jodi.
now. Anyway, so this is I'm thrilled. Shannon, I'm thrilled. Beautiful pattern.
We'll put a picture here because we were mentioning Shannon,
Yeah.
and we did. She and Jane Richmond, Shannon Cook, Jane Richmond, have a gigantic booth at Knit City.
It was a beautiful booth.
Oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. They've got all their books, they've got all their samples, and they're there chatting with knitters, and you get to try things on and bounce some ideas off of them. And it
felt like we were long lost sisters.
oh
With
my god,
Shannon.
no, seriously, I
felt sad leaving Shannon.
felt sad leaving both. We didn't
Jane,
even get
I know-
tons of every time. I mean, they're super busy. They're chatting with knitters, and we would just like to monopolize them.
We would like to go. These are my notes. Tracie
Jodi
made me start
provided
doing
show notes for me.
I would like to come and stay a couple of days with them where they live.
Oh well, there you go. Just invite yourself to their home because
I don't have to stay in their home.
I'm
sure
sure
there's
they're
a
not
hotel.
busy around Knit City at all.
A little bed and no, away from Knit City.
Okay, so I think they live on Vancouver Island. So,
Yes, please.
right? So we could do Knit City and stay another 2 days, go to the island, and fly out from there home. Okay, bookmark that idea because Vancouver Island's so beautiful. Whether they have time to visit or
I
not.
feel like we
would
need
just
to
wanna
go in the summer.
Okay,
A couple of days in the summer.
Sign me up.
Okay. Anyway,
And actually, weather-wise in Vancouver, it was supposed to rain the whole weekend of Knit City, and
We
it only
lucked out.
rained a little bit. Yeah,
we
totally
really
lucked
lucked
It was
out.
awesome.
okay. So that's one of my finished objects.
Okay, that is unbelievable. I have one too.
I know, it's amazing.
It kind of goes with the backdrop behind us.
It is all about color today.
This was that test knit that I was doing for Connie of Chili Knits. This is the Mosi Mosi shawl.
I see you.
No, seriously, we can totally see you. I see you. And just you can even just get an idea of the drapiness. So it's called Mosi Mosi. It is a pattern to be released soon, probably the end of October, beginning of November. Okay, we can talk about the brioche. So it's a garter stitch triangular shaped shawl, and she has you do these totally groovy gigantic eyelets.
This is really modern and fun.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah. I took it to Knit Night last night and somebody said, is that a Stephen West? Because it has big eyelets and brioche. And so I think that's a huge compliment, Connie. It is not Stephen West, but I can see where they get the feel.
I do too.
Okay, so there is a brioche border,
You guys,
which I'm pretty sure I screwed up. So
how?
Yours probably won't look, I don't think it's supposed to look quite like this.
Okay, well, whatever.
But I made the mistake over and over and over, so it's the same mistake all the way across.
Well, then that's a design element. Then.
That's what I tell myself. But if you don't like brioche or you don't do brioche, I think this would be beautiful in a ribbed border or just a gigantic striped garter panel again. You don't need to do
Crazy.
brioche.
Look, the dark on this side.
Oh, okay. If you do brioche, I say go for it because it's so squishy and
Try
beautiful.
it. Get out of your comfort zone.
And it's kind of cool having the two colors contrasting like that. Look at Connie's colors.
I'm really amazed by brioche.
Yeah, I know.
I think-
I need to do way better. I need to figure it out.
I think people are going to appreciate that we're sitting here. I think the lighting looks better, and look how close we can get it.
Good.
Oh, wow. Well done, Connie.
So here's a fun fact. If you've been watching us for a long time, we used to podcast upstairs and you would see my dog sitting on the couch and stuff like that. We are actually in that spot today, but we wanted to show you our awesome knitted fabric backdrop. So I'm sure we're going to get comments that they miss Ozzy laying on the couch, but too bad. Too bad.
Ozzy died.
Jodi!
He didn't really.
Sometimes he smells like he did. So this is a great DK weight shawl, and it's coming. You'll see it on Instagram when it's available. I love it though, and this was Connie's yarn, so
we get to see and hug Connie next week.
We totally get to see and hug Connie. I would, and when I remember, I said to you, I wish I had gone up a needle size because I didn't love.
Yeah, okay, Tracie, what it did after blocking.
And let me tell you, I did not have much yarn left. There's no way I could have gone up a needle size on the main color.
I wasn't loving the denseness as a shawl for me. Look at what it.
That is a testament to the miracle of blocking. It got bigger and looser and drapier.
Yeah. Talk about miracle of blocking,
right?
Yes.
Totally. Two projects that it just transformed them.
And you know what I did? I knit my sleeve a half an inch. I like my sleeves long.
Yeah.
But I knit it almost half to 3/4 of an inch shorter because I knew you'd get the. And look,
superwash yarn, right?
Yes.
Then you have to factor that in.
You really do. Tracie.
So Georgia has claimed this. I've knit it, and I've never had her ask for a shawl before.
Well, the purple, she's crazy about that
It's
color.
like I chose the colors for her.
Mm-hmm.
Connie dyed these for me, but, Georgia's like, no. When can I have my shawl, she says.
I wonder if she's going to do kits. We could call this kit Georgia's kit.
Connie said, I did ask her yesterday, and she said she would do a few, because her colors are a little bit different than mine.
I bet you people would love Georgia's colors.
But any DK3 colors that you love together, you need 2 for a main color and 1 of each 2 contrasting colors.
Don't be scared. Do a ribbed edge if you don't want
brioche.
I knit this shawl.
It's just garter otherwise.
Yeah. Which is so fun.
So really fun. Thank you for asking me to help you test your pattern, Connie. It was a treat.
Were you a big fail with the timeline?
No.
Oh, good.
I don't think so.
Awesome.
Yeah. There wasn't much of a timeline, which is why I didn't fail. No, but she's bringing hers to Rhinebeck, and I think we're going to get some pictures taken. And
are you going to wear yours too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
And then she can put them up for whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was really, really fun. I love DK weight yarn, and it was a fun shawl to knit.
I'm crazy about DK yarn.
Yeah. Okay. What else do you have on the finito?
So did I show this last time? Was this one of the hats I showed last time?
I think so. I've seen it, but I don't remember when.
So I've added pom-poms to a few of the hats that I made last time because I've got some pom-poms.
Because you were on a pom-pom mission. You had a whole bunch coming.
Yeah. And so there's 3 companies that I ordered pom-poms, which I'm going to share with you because now that they're on the hats, a few of them are now mixed up. This one I know is from Holy Cow, and we'll put it in the show notes. It's Holy Cow on Etsy. This is Flamingo.
Yes.
Violet Waffles. This is also Holy Cow.
Those are gorgeous.
They are amazing.
So you've decided you're against real fur?
I'm always against podcasting.
Okay, the black pom-pom. What?
That's either Cozy Comforts Leduc or Holy Cow. And you guys, both of their websites are amazing.
Great quality. These look like they could have all come from the same place. They're so similar.
Look, it's got this halo of this like taupey color.
Yeah, I love it.
And then this one is, these are both from Holy Cow, I'm quite positive. Okay.
And Cozy Comfort's local to us, so I love that we can support a local maker if we can.
Guess what she did?
Stop it.
Remember last time I said I didn't love the white one just because it was short hair?
Yes.
Guess what showed up in my mail?
No.
Yes.
Yarning, birthday color.
This is my yarning.
Okay, look at how fabulous the little longer ones are.
It's blowing out a touch, you guys, but OMG. Look at that.
Okay, it makes me want to knit all the hats.
Okay, whatever. I don't care.
No, hats are super fun, and they're a great gift. Boing.
Blueberry waffles.
This is hat number 5.
Blueberry waffles into the deep hue C.
Yes.
And it was knit in the color Pack the Powder.
And this was souvenir yarn when we were in Vancouver,
This was souvenir
Washington.
yarn, yeah. And again, I believe...
I love the pom-pom color you chose.
You guys.
Okay, there's tiny little hot pink flecks and speckles in this yarn. I don't remember seeing that before.
Hot pink, and there's actually yellow and blue if you looked close.
That's really, really pretty.
Isn't it stunning?
Yeah, really pretty.
Okay, I groomed my pom-pom.
You groomed your what?
Don't you groom
Is that what you call it?
Is that... Do you not groom your pom-poms?
I might have to now.
Look at the movement. That could be a good boomerang. Okay, so this pom-pom was stunning, and it needed to be on this hat because it's two-tone, right? It's got the gray and the black.
It's perfect.
It's quite fluffy, and it sort of went like this.
A comb over?
Comb over. So I sort of back-combed it and used a little hairspray.
Isn't that a great trick?
Yeah. Everybody should.
I bet you people in theater know all kinds of tricks with wigs and stuff.
Everybody,
and this is kind of the same thing, right?
Everyone needs a pom-pom, and it should be groomed.
Groom your pom-pom, people. That's a t-shirt. Groom your pom-pom.
Okay, so that was another one. So
show this yarn up close.
Okay, so, I think I threw it away. This is Malabrigo. I'll take it off. This is Mecca. They call their bulky base, and it's Persia.
And it's a single ply, you can tell just from
It's a single ply. And what I did was I grabbed yarn out of my stash, and then I plug into Ravelry. First of all, free pattern.
Yeah.
Just to sort of look at my options. Otherwise, there's way too many.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I plug in the yarn weight. I plug in free and go from there. And this is called the Squashy Hat, and it's a free pattern. And it's just these cute little slip stitches all around.
Yeah, it's so cute. I love slip stitches.
Isn't it so pretty?
Yeah, and so the yarn is tonal, all these tonal blueies and grays. And then when you slip the stitches, it kind of almost looks like a little bit of color work. Like they're different. Every row of a slip stitch is different.
So, I mean, this could not be easy.
Jodi, it's beautiful. That's a great gift hat. Bulky weight.
I done it in an evening.
Oh, this color.
Okay, stop the presses.
Yes, stop
This
the presses.
color is Shipwreck. This one in my hand is DK, but this knitted is the worsted.
Okay.
It's sweet fiber sea glass, not Shipwreck. Shipwreck is a little bit toned down. This is sea glass, and who knew Melissa from Sweet Fiber was a designer?
Well, until Knit City, I didn't know.
I did not know.
Yeah.
So she had some patterns, which I will show later with acquisitions, but this is the Rift hat by Melissa Thompson.
Yeah.
And it's worsted, and I can't tell you how amazing.
Okay, the texture on this hat is so beautiful. And so tell me about, some people I think might think, oh, that's too tricky, doing something special. Tell me how easy this is.
It's slip stitches.
So
with yarn in the front.
No more difficult than like a vanilla hat.
This is a vanilla hat. You slip stitches with yarn in the front. I'm not telling the pattern. There's a little bit more to that, but literally it's a vanilla hat.
So even if you're concerned about, geez, I don't think I can do that, this is one you should try.
Yeah.
And look at the pom-pom.
That's holy cow.
Those pom-poms look...
real furry.
A good pom-pom can really elevate the feel of your hat. Yes. As much as I love making my own pom-poms with those clover makers, oh my gosh, Jodi.
Like, I can't even.
Have you done anything since we got home except knit hats?
No.
I don't think so.
I have not. So I'm crazy about hats. My daughter even asked me for one, and I said no. She wanted this one. Okay,
can I just say personally, well, who doesn't want that one? Personally, I'm really glad you've knit yourself a bunch because you wore the same freaking hat all winter last year.
God.
Now it's going to be like a parade of hats every day.
So this one is the first one, and maybe another one that I can tell you came from Poland.
Wow.
She's albadofashion.etsy.com, and it will all be in the show notes.
Okay.
So Cozy Comfort Sladook, Albado Fashion, and Holy Cow are the
Holy Cowl.
Holy Cowl.
Okay, so I'll separate those in the show notes, like pom-poms, and I'll put those three together.
Please don't ask which pom-pom is which, because I have no idea.
Right. Just go to their shops and
go
look
to their
around.
shops, you guys. They have amazing pom-poms.
I love it.
Okay, so that's it.
Okay, so I love that idea. What else do I have that I finished? I have Sock Talk.
I have Sock Talk too.
You don't.
Yeah, but you go.
Okay. Okay. I actually meant to weigh these. Oh, well.
Why?
Bam. Excuse me? What?
That rainbow is fabulous.
This is Gauge Dye Works in one of her newest colors, and it's called All Together Now. And if you notice, one sock, they're kind of inversed.
Right.
I was trying to match them, and then I grabbed the wrong center of the ball or something, but I love it. I don't care.
So exactly one starting here.
Yeah.
And then it's
yeah.
back up.
Yeah.
Oh, Tracie.
But this is what I knit at Knit City. So I cast the second one on the airplane when we went, and it's the only thing I knit on at Knit City. I had it with me the whole time, and I just finished it last night.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful yarn. I have Gauge yarn, and I've got lots to show for new ones, but I've never finished a project in it. So this is my first. It is a beautiful base to knit with.
Her base is stunning.
Oh my gosh, it is so round and plump, and there's all of these plies. Like,
gosh, does it make beautiful fabric?
This is what I have left.
Tracie.
And I just think, I mean, I could get a shorty pair out of here.
Are you a 2.5?
2.25.
Right, 2.25.
Yeah. And so I do have a significant amount left. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I love it.
Love
and
it.
I knit this on a different needle than I normally do. So this is a Hiya Sharp.
What did you think?
Loved.
Looks like an Addy.
Feel the cord. Like, it's really great.
To be honest,
it's got very pointy tips. And this was a gift at our Knit for Fun retreat with Ann Budd. She had heard how I went to a movie and I didn't have a needle when I pulled out my sock. So she gave me a new sock needle, and I've given it a whirl, and I absolutely love it. And I know they're quite affordable. So I found it slippery and pointy, and I love the cord.
The twist on this is so incredibly tight.
There's so many plies on it, Jodi. Like, if you unply it,
wow.
There's tons of... And we even have a little interview with Kat, so that's really fun. I'll put that here, I guess.
The Gauge peeps were fun. I was going to say the Gauge girls, but Catherine's husband was them.
Everybody. So that is an amazing booth. That's a mind-blowing... It's very white, and then she's got all her colors, and it's just the most beautiful...
Yeah.
Beautifully lit. All her hard work really shows off well in their booth.
Yeah.
And I guess it's the only time all year that they do that.
They vend.
Yeah. So if you're thinking, of you needing another reason to go to Knit City, Gauge Dye Works, the entire...
In one of the tippy top of my favorite booths at Knit City. Gauge Dye Works, self-striping yarn. I love you. I love all your work. I totally do.
I love you too.
I think your yarn is so special. And I think it's amazing that you do the sock striping sets and the shawl striping sets. How did that come to be?
Thank you. We started doing self-striping yarn because we're a bunch of nerds, and we thought it's such a labor-intensive process,
It's crazy.
which is why it's expensive and hard to get a hold of. And we thought there's got to be a way to make this more efficient and to make it to do it in our own way. And we started doing that, and the way we dye it is different than the way most self-striping yarn does it, where we don't actually have to come back around and have repeats, which is usually what you do. So when we realized that, we thought, well, now we could do anything, and what does anything mean?
I love it.
So then the shawl yarn,
So you could do those giant repeats of the entire shawl in a gradient rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
And just your color sense, too. I just think you guys are amazing at putting together all of those stripes. And your samples just blow my mind. I just think it's amazing. And you're based in Victoria, so you're kind of local, right? I love it. And your booth is one of those ones everybody says, I'm going to Gauge Dye Works first.
Yeah,
so I love the excitement about your yarn.
It's been a great weekend.
Yeah.
And it's also, I dial the yarn myself in my basement.
You don't.
And we do have a studio space, but it's a packing warehouse.
Oh my
space.
gosh.
But it means that this is like one of my only times a year that I actually get to see real knitters.
Yeah.
And so it's so exciting to be here. And
Isn't
people
it?
knit something and then come to show me, and I love it. It's amazing.
Well, your sample, isn't that fun when you get to connect with the knitters that have used your yarn? I can't believe you dye in your basement.
Yes.
I would love to be a fly on the wall. I really, really would. I think that's so interesting. Thank you for talking to us.
Yes,
we love it. It's so good to see you.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
I would just love to get some of your gorgeous colorways. Your new rainbow one is really special.
Thanks. Yeah, it's.
Don't you think?
When I put it, so I had been working on like the other three they're still bright, but they're a little more like
is a good reason to do it. I actually think people should plan on it. If you think it's something you might like to do, you'll love it times 1,000. Start planning now.
Okay, we have a new friend from Iceland.
Oh my gosh.
That came just for Knit City.
Well, yes. I guess she loves Vancouver and she thought if we're going to go back, let's do it.
She's quite the traveler.
They're amazing. And of course, I wish I could remember everybody's name.
She was so sweet.
But we knit with her how many times?
Yeah, lots.
And she's an amazing, it was so much fun in the evenings to just sit.
Yeah.
Just park yourself in the lobby of the hotel and there's knitters everywhere.
Yeah, meeting new knitters is so fun.
It's top of the list. Yeah. Meeting people to go to any event is top of the list.
Okay, so when I get really dry lips.
Okay, sidebar.
Yeah. Okay, so when I get really dry lips and stuff, I get cold sores.
Yeah.
I did this and smiled so much with so many pictures over Knit City. Yeah. I came home, broke out in cold sores.
No way.
Tracy, my whole mouth. You can still see that it's a little bit.
Well, it doesn't look bad.
It's healed. It's 2 friggin' weeks.
Oh my God. The trauma.
Too much making out.
Too much smiling. Too much.
Does it?
Making out by the mailbox.
Yeah. Okay, so sock talk.
That was sock talk for me, and I'm so excited. That's my second pair this month. Can we just get over that?
That's huge.
I know. So I'm really
October. No.
Well,
September, October.
Like in the last 4 weeks, I finished my Clark sock. Started and finished.
Yeah.
And then finished this one, and I'm kind of trying to bang out the second sock.
You should see Tracy's mountain of yarn that's here.
It's good, people. It's really good.
Really
it's awesome.
Impressive. Do you guys remember these?
Yes.
Dr. Tooth and the Electric Mayhem. Crazy.
Okay, I love that colorway, Jodi.
Stitched Together Studio, right?
Yes, I think so.
Fairly
you bought it, so.
Okay,
but
so
the color's unbelievable.
My
you
mom
wear these a lot.
Oh my God, love. And my mom mentioned she wanted some socks to sit and watch TV, so they didn't have to fit exactly. And so I think these were a touch on the small side, so I thought, oh, these will work. And I dropped them, and I said, Mom, driving us to the airport, I said, I just had them in my hand. I don't know what happened to them. Well, I've got some darning to do. You guys, this has never happened to me.
I want to cry.
First of all, it's Mom's fault for asking me for socks.
Okay, so everything goes back to your mother.
Do you think I'm gonna totally? You guys,
Jodi,
I'm totally kidding. Like these are.
That I would not worry about fixing that. That's a lost cause. You know what it is though? Now you get to buy another skein of that yarn and knit yourself a pair that fit. If these ones were a bit small.
Oh my gosh.
But so what a bummer.
Isn't that sad?
Yes, that's sad.
That's my sock talk.
Crap. That's a sock bummer. Oh my God, you should have gone first.
Totally. That's it.
Okay, I have one more good thing for sock talk. We can end on a high note.
You know what the funny thing was though? Maddie, knowing I was busy at Knit City, phoned me on my phone and said, Mom.
Oh my God, tragedy.
Tragedy! Won't believe what happened. Anyway, so.
Okay, let's end on a high note.
Okay.
I showed this a few weeks ago as this was the Andre Sunit sock blank from last year.
Oh.
Her Rhinebeck one.
Yes.
So this is the tree that's in the whatever at
Rhinebeck. This is going to knit up so beautiful.
This is beyond stunning. And I saw it and I was just like, I actually caught an update. And I mean, they're gone in 30 seconds. So the timing's pretty important.
Yeah.
And it just made me feel better that I bought the Rhinebeck sock blank because I couldn't go to Rhinebeck. And I still haven't knit it. And so I think we should do a Rhinebeck giveaway.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
So many people that just, they're going to experience it through Instagram and other knitters. And I just want somebody to get a little piece of Rhinebeck because they couldn't go.
So beautiful.
I'm not going to put this on Instagram or anything. This is only for people that are going to tune into the podcast
Should
and
it be
watch
comments
Sock
below? How do you want to do it?
Well, I could put a thread in the Ravelry group, but I'm not going to publicize it. Like, it'll be people that are just watching.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should we make it a secret name on the thread so that people know what to look for?
Type in Astastic. No. How it could be the comments below, and you just randomly.
Right below the video here?
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be a random giveaway for you that have watched the video.
Yes.
You've made a comment. Just tell us the knitted project that makes you the happiest right now.
Yeah, what are you working on?
What are you working on? What makes you feel good? And I'm going to mail this before we get on the airplane to Rhinebeck. So it will be in the mail before we head to Rhinebeck. And
So by Wednesday next week, we'll...
It's going to be super quick.
Chosen.
Quick and dirty, just the way we like it. And...
A girl after my own heart.
So we're going to pass it on. Pass it
Yeah.
on, share the love, a little bit of Rhinebeck. That's what we're going to do. So make a comment below, but let me know that it's regarding the sock blank.
Because some people might not want a sock blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? I can't imagine. Did you see how beautiful this is?
You know what I would really love to do is I would specifically love to get one at the
Needles Up.
and I'm going to make a pillow out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Like intentionally not.
Andy has been, so this is Andre Sue Knits,
Yeah.
and she's a booth up at Needles Up, obviously, and you should see the ones she's been. So I feel like I'm giving this away, but I may come home with a new one.
Yeah, we will come home with a new one.
Because they're amazing,
Yeah.
and she's just an incredible artist. So.
Just one. I usually sit with a little small, like perfectly, like not quite as high and longer one at my sewing chair. I want one of, so that's what I thought I would
Yeah,
do.
they are art. I can see how, I can't imagine that she wants us to unravel them. But I would do it. I'll do it for socks.
I know.
Yeah. So that's that. There, sock talk.
Yay.
Done.
I don't have anything work in progress.
I do. Do you want to see it? It's really quick though.
I do.
Okay. It is, whoopsie, it's in a new bag that was a gift from sweet Erika. So I want to say thank you, Erika. She knows I love drawstrings.
I know.
And
I've had
she's
so many questions lately.
She's a sweetheart. And look at it all. Like, it looks the most beautiful yarn bowl. I love knitting out of it.
Her drawstrings are beautiful.
Oh my gosh, this bag feels... I would have chosen it myself. It's so beautiful. What does this look like?
Girl from the grocery store.
It's a girl from the grocery store. So I'm starting another girl from the grocery store. This was just last night. After knit night, I got home and I was like, I finished a project. I want to start something new. But it's the yarn I've been hoarding since January from Nicole of Hugh Loco. This is her tightly knit Big Sister set.
So you chose sparkle instead of the cashmere.
This is the original one she gave us at dinner that
Okay.
night. So this was the
Well,
set.
I'm crazy.
So, and I love it. It's been, if you can tell, it's been wound for a long time. And I've cast it on in different patterns. And this is it. This is what I want to do with it. It's so beautiful. I cannot get over the speckles. The colors are
Pink and
unbelievable.
blue
There's
and
teal in there. There's a little acidy chartreusey green. And her sparkle is so beautiful. And then this is her gorgeous kind of soft gray that she's paired with it, which I would choose again and again and again. And you're right. I do have a cashmere set of this too. So I'll knit something
I have
else.
my cashmere set too.
But
I have one of each, right?
I have a cashmere set of your color too.
I have one of
We're
each,
So
too.
spoiled. So spoiled. But I just have to say that the colors still make my heart sing, and I feel
This gray
very,
is
very,
stunning.
very... It's
Well
a special
done.
project. Special pattern, special yarn, and
Yeah,
it
so
makes,
pretty.
makes me really happy. So that's going to be, this is going to be my traveling project when we go
that's a good
to
one.
New York.
Because you don't need a pattern.
It's so quick and
Yeah.
easy, and it doesn't require tons of thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I needed to get either a couple of hats on the needles
Yeah.
and work between the two, which I'll probably do. Shane wants another one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have amazing yarn to show you. I want to knit all the hats.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's this podcast that you may already know about. It's The Slow Knitter.
Yes.
With Rena. And I love that she knits slowly. She's not one to crank out projects, but she's really great at describing her knitting, and she knits tons of, anyway,
Yeah.
I've watched it. I loved it. But she also has a blog, and she did a blog post about things that inspired her from watching our podcast.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was really lovely. And if anybody would like to go check that out, I'm going to put the link to the blog post in our show notes.
Very well written.
So it was really well written, and I really enjoyed her podcast.
I know, me too.
Because it was new for me. I did not know about it, so
Yeah.
I love learning about new ones. So
I
there's a little bit of a a recommendation for you just to check out Rena's blog.
Okay.
What?
I got hit by a car.
Oh my
How did we not lead with that?
gosh.
I should have started with a neck brace.
Okay, you can tell we're laughing. So it was pretty.
Tracie and I, oh my God. Friday, we're coming back from setting up our booth, exhausted, traveled.
Get up early, hop on the airplane.
Yes.
Get to Vancouver, get to the hotel, drop our bags, drag big bags to the PNE.
Yeah.
And start setting up.
Yeah.
And we're exhausted now. We haven't had lunch. It's like 4 whatever. Yeah. And this is what happened.
So we walk over to our favorite Vietnamese hotspot.
Totally.
And
where it's at.
I just said, let's just take a minute. So the parking lot is here, and then the mall runs,
In
like a
an
big
L.
L shape. But it wasn't just a parking lot. It was a bit of a raised parking lot because there was a bit of a lip here between the
Right.
sidewalk and the building.
Right.
So I just sat there.
On like a riser.
Yeah.
A shorter
A
riser. But you're
Thank
not on
you.
the ground.
No, I'm not. I'm on a riser.
Yeah, a concrete
At the
riser
very,
thing.
very end of the friggin' parking stall. And this lady comes
With
up.
your back to the traffic.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, I'm like, and I'm on the ground.
No.
She laughs.
It's not funny.
It was. It friggin'
Once I
hurt.
knew you were okay, it was hysterical to
It
say that
was.
you got hit by a car.
I think
we
I
were in
peed my
Vancouver
pants a
all
little
of
bit.
4 hours before there was a trauma. But I'm standing up against the building looking through my phone, and out of the corner of my eye, I see Jodi go flying like forward. Like, we don't launch ourselves like
I'm
that.
not flying through the air, but I flew
Not
like,
flying, but you were pushed by a damn car.
and then I'm like, what the hell? And she's just like,
That's like, imagine yourself driving into a parking spot and not, like, how do you not see the end of the parking spot? Where there's a human being sitting there.
and not a petite one.
And so we're like yelling at this lady in her car. We're both standing up, we're like, what are you talking about? What's your problem? And I went,
I didn't really.
in my mind, I was smacking her hood going, we're walking here, like, what the hell?
We should have.
No,
You know what I said we
seriously.
should have done? We should have gone around and taking photos and videos and really freaked
My
the shit
husband
out of
can't
her.
believe we didn't take her license plate number down.
I know.
And so, literally, all weekend, you had a very stiff back.
I did have a stiff back. I mean, there was no bruising. There was no, major injury. But it's like, oh my God.
We couldn't stop laughing. And then, of course, we go into the restaurant and eat. We couldn't stop laughing.
We just kept saying, I just got hit by a car.
It's totally true.
Totally. Anyway, that was our pee your pants moment.
Oh my God, Jodi.
And we ordered so much food.
Okay, that's the problem when you skip a meal. So basically, we had Starbucks really early in the morning.
Yeah.
And then we didn't have lunch. And at 4 o'clock, we're ready to eat our hand. We were so hungry.
Yeah.
But this Vietnamese restaurant across the street from the Atrium in Vancouver is so good. It's so fresh. And yeah, so you ordered 2 things, and it's like I can't even finish one. let alone
Actually, though,
2.
I did want some of everything.
Yeah,
I just
I
wish there
think
was. It's
fine.
family style, so like you get a plate that
Yeah.
can feed 5 people.
And it did at the next table.
Totally. Okay.
So maybe we should talk about Knit City a little bit now. Give her a little rundown. Or did you have something else you want to talk
No.
about? Okay. So what we did is we were invited to come and have an area where we could podcast.
Yeah.
And it was super vague. Like, we didn't know what we were doing. And the Knit City lady said, just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And so basically we had these totally groovy backdrops made and banners with logos.
Tissue paper puff balls.
Yeah. So we'll put the picture here where
Yeah.
people can see. We thought the booth was adorable.
Yeah.
It looked like a 5-year-old knitting birthday party.
Yeah. Guess what we also debuted?
Gigantic things of candy. And here's our logo.
Actually, this is another part of the logo.
Yes. So I wish we had video of Eldon talking about. So we hired a graphic designer named Eldon.
Yeah.
And I'll put his information in the show notes too. And he designed this logo for us. And he had such nice things to say about. He said he feels like we make people happy through our knitting podcast.
Yeah.
So the little wheels on the grocery cart are actually smiles. And then when you turned around under the grocery girls,
Yeah.
that big half circle, that's a smile too. And of course, the grocery cart is homage to our real life and
then
our family.
the yarn balls.
And what else do we want in our grocery cart but yarn? So we love the colors and we love the logo and we just wanted to show it off.
Yeah.
So we had pins made.
Did you get a pin? Let's show a pin.
Okay, I'll go get pins.
We had little metal ones that we had little, you know, like little round die cut. Do you have the both of them?
I have, well, I feel like you shouldn't show the other one because they're
We
not
sh-
available.
I think we should just
Okay.
show it and just
Okay.
say they're coming. I mean,
Yeah, they are totally coming.
They're ordered. Tracie had ordered enamel pins and had put them on Instagram. No, on Etsy. We opened a Grocery Girls.
No, it was just on Instagram first.
Yeah, and then
people
opened
were
an
like,
Etsy
I want
store.
one, I want one.
So we sold what we had, and she's ordered 500 more.
Yeah.
Pins are coming.
So these are the ones we were giving away. This is our Knit City 2017 pin. So if you got one last year, it was square and it has knit stitches on it with our hashtag Sock Talk. But this is our one we're doing this year with our logo. We had 3 colors. We think it's adorable.
Beyond.
We just sent out a bunch of prizes and every single one got our new pin.
Yay.
So when you win something now, and then, as soon as we saw the logo, to me, it screamed enamel pin. Because it's almost like a clip art. Like it's so clean.
Love it. And it's gold, people.
It is a shiny gold clip art.
That gold, I mean, I'm a silver girl.
Me too, normally.
But the gold pops with an enamel
So we
pin.
can do silver at some point if we want. But yeah, so we were selling these for $10 in our Etsy store, and they're gone. So
But we'll have tons more.
we're getting more. They're super fun.
Are we going to have these at Rhinebeck?
Those, yes. Yeah, so if you come see us at Rhinebeck, we have a pin for you. The little round, those are our Share the Love, Give to Everybody swag pin.
Yeah.
And they're made here in Canada, which we love.
Tracie said this
Both
company,
of these
this
are-
company was incredible to work.
Well,
Second time.
I ordered badly. I ordered, and only the blue showed up. And I thought, oh my God, in my head I really had that we were offering colors this year. So Monday
You got to get the purple one too.
I sent an order. Tuesday they shipped it. It was at my door by Thursday.
It's a Vancouver-based company.
That's crazy. So they're amazing to work with. They're called 6 Cent Press, and they do all kinds of fun things like
Wasn't
this.
it the same company you used last year?
They were awesome. The service
Yeah.
is amazing. You send an email, you get an answer back right away. They're fantastic. So I don't need to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. And actually at Knit City, there was some swag you could buy. This is their Lady Baba pin.
Who we dressed up. Hopefully you'll get a picture of
She
her.
hung out at our booth all day on Saturday. So our booth turned out to be a photo booth. We thought we were going to set up our tripod and record a podcast and send out some live YouTube videos.
Sit and knit.
And sit and knit and eat candy, because that's what we had bowls of candy. That's what we wanted to do. It didn't work out. I mean, every plan we made for Knit City went out the window
In sort of a good way.
in a great way.
Yeah, it unfolded really beautifully. We met so many amazing people. There was a lady and her beautiful nitty boy from
Sebastian,
Australia.
Kristen and Sebastian.
Hi, guy.
Who's a knitter?
Yes, they sat and knit with us. They gave us treats all the way from Australia.
Oh my gosh. The
But
Tim
that's-
Tams gone. So good. And my family is like, what? These are so good.
They're amazing.
I shouldn't have shared, but I did. So really, for us, Knit City is the epitome of share the love. You get to meet all these knitters. It's people that are sitting at home and watching the podcast. I could care less if we recorded any video. It was all about meeting folks. There's ridiculous amount of crazy pictures of us. If you search the hit hashtag Knit City 2017 or whatever, we had a ball.
There was a ton of pictures of us.
Taking pictures with everybody.
know.
So, I mean, my cheeks were literally sore by the end of the day because that's all we did was smile and laugh and
cold
take
sores.
pictures.
Yeah.
And I would do it again tomorrow.
This is my Rhinebeck.
What a treasure to do that. What? That's your Rhinebeck look?
Smile.
So, I mean, honestly, it was amazing. And it was just so much fun to meet people. And then that was craziness of Saturday. So when you go to Knit City, Saturday is like gong show.
I know. Sunday's pace.
If you like to shop, I would say go Sunday.
I would too. Because everybody still had yarn. It wasn't Sweet Fiber had yarn.
Yeah.
I mean, every booth still had a ton of yarn.
Yeah. Melissa from Sweet Fiber said she died 900 skeins of yarn. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what she said?
Something like that, yeah.
And we only took 100, so there was plenty left.
She was sweet. Her husband, oh my God. And her mom.
And her mom, Sue, who has the 88 Stitches yarn shop.
I said to her, oh.
We want to go back.
What do you work with Melissa? She goes, no, I have the 88. Oh, yeah. I said, oh, yeah.
It's the cute little one that looks like a house. Loved. So maybe, I don't know, where do you start? So Friday night, Stephen West did a talk. We bought tickets.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was really cool that Stephen West was just walking around everywhere.
I know.
And he's exactly what I thought he would be.
Yes.
Right? Like he's just colorful and sweet, and he's got that smile on his face all the time.
Yeah.
And he's just, I mean, he's used to being kind of a knitting. People just freak out when they see him because it's just, he makes people so happy. And of course, he takes pictures with everybody. He's super gracious and kind. And when we took pictures with him, we were like hugging him. I didn't want to let go. He smelled really good.
Did he?
Didn't you remember that?
Oh, yeah, he did.
He smelled like so good.
I gave him a bag.
Is that weird?
No. Who doesn't love a good gay smelling man?
I don't know. He just smelled great.
I do.
He's just super fabulous. So the only regret I have about Knit City is not taking a class because I do love classes. But next year.
Yeah.
Next year. I mean, that's the great thing, that this thing just gets bigger every year, so we know it's coming back next year, and we're totally going.
I feel like we needed to add a day at the beginning or a day at the end.
I think so too. I mean, we've already got our hotel room, so
we booked it, people.
We booked it.
So now we can tell you guys, book your hotel room. It's the weekend before Canadian Thanksgiving next year.
Yeah. And I would say I would stay at the atrium 100 times.
I would too.
The location is perfect.
There's Knit City rates that they're not applying yet.
Yeah.
So, but we booked it. You're going to be able to call when those rates apply and just say, I'm with Knit City, and they'll change your rate.
It's super affordable.
Do it, you
and
guys.
we're pretty sure we got the same room this year
did.
as last year.
Yeah. I'm going to ask for that room again.
I bet you anything we get it next year.
It was great.
It was fabulous. So the talk, there was all these people. You go to see Stephen West give his talk, which was sort of like his design history, like where he came from. And he showed all those shawls you see on Ravelry with his samples. You got to go wrap yourself up in them. And
it was fun to see his evolution.
Totally.
From where he started, he didn't start crazy like that.
He used to knit like brown and khaki and all the time. So it's very cool to see.
I agree.
And he says more is more, less is a bore. Oh my God. Right? I love that.
Words to live by.
Right?
Yes.
And at this talk, they always have a sponsor. And you get like a goodie going into the party. And this year it was Ancient Arts Yarns, who's Carolyn Sommerfeld, and who's just like a crazy, amazing dyer. She's in Calgary, which is really quite local to us. I always think of her as very local.
She is going to be at the marketplace for Knit for Fun November.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Yeah.
So this colorway is called I Met Stephen West and I Liked It. And she actually had a couple of minutes to talk at the beginning of the evening to introduce Stephen and talk about her yarn.
I had never met her.
I would love to listen to a talk by her. She's very entertaining.
Yeah, she was.
And you get the most adorable little mini shawl pattern with your mini skein of yarn. So
how adorable is that?
I have to say though, I would like a full skein of this yarn. I love it so much. It's a 20 gram mini, so I'll definitely use it for like heels and toes, but if I saw full skeins, I would buy it.
I wonder if she had some in her booth.
Maybe. They have a gigantic booth at Knit City.
Huge.
She's a huge sponsor. Anyway, that was a fun way to start.
That was really fun to go listen to. I mean, I love to do anything related to my favorite craft in the world.
I know.
So if it's someone new to meet or listen to or take a class, I mean, I'm all about it.
Yeah. And there were tons of knitters that we got to meet. As we were going into the venue, I saw Megan Nodecker of Pip and Pin. And she was wearing her gorgeous big Quenelle sweater. Remember, we were like, oh, I love your sweater. And totally, everybody all weekend are pawing each other because everybody's wearing sweaters. And,
I agree.
But it was a treat to meet her. And I don't know why we didn't get a picture. I love her. And I watch every one of her podcasts. I think she's fantastic.
She is fabulous. Her design is beautiful.
And her booth was there.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Already, I wish I could have a do-over because there's so many more people that I wanted to talk to. Like I wish we'd had more of a chance. But
well, that all went out. We had good intentions that just went out the window.
We did. But we bought yarn.
Maybe.
We bought a skein or two.
Let's start with Yarn Ink.
Can I just say too?
What?
Because we had a booth at Knit City, we didn't have to stand in line.
I felt like a rock star.
I felt like I was like sneaking backstage somewhere and I didn't belong. Like that
Oh.
I did not belong. We had official Knit City tags to wear, thank God, because it would be like, who are you? Where are you going?
Totally.
Back out the door. But so even Friday afternoon, we're watching our favorite yarny people set up their booths, and we're like, oh, I want some of that, and I want some of that. And then Saturday morning,
We get there at 8:30.
we get in early, and all the booths are set up at this point. They're just drinking coffee, waiting for knitters, and they let us buy our yarn before the doors open.
That to me was the biggest, best perk of the weekend.
Stop it. It was Christmas morning. It was better than Christmas morning because you got to pick.
I mean, there's two of us. You could barely tell we made it any dent at all.
But I mean, the fact that they let us do that was, thank goodness, in hindsight, because then you try and go back to the Sweet Fiber booth and it's mobbed.
I was extra appreciative because I knew Sweet Fiber was going to be a sweater quantity for me. And so to be able to just peruse for 15 minutes, chat with her, and not compete with anybody else, you guys.
So, I mean, it was just a beyond exciting experience. And as I'm looking at my yarn,
I think you're going to be, what?
every single skein I bought is a Canadian dyer.
Me too, yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah.
And not that it's, I mean, it's just occurring to me right now, but let's get into it. So yes, Yarn Inc. Alicia, who brings her whole family to,
We had dinner.
we had a great dinner with them, but she brings her whole family. She's got kids that she forces into labor in her booth. She makes them twist yarn and sell yarn and
Okay, Ava
yes.
was in our booth most of the day on Saturday.
Yeah.
I love that kid.
Because we didn't make her work and we had candy.
Totally.
So
I love that kid. She
totally,
was so fun.
Are you kidding?
I said, oh my God, how bored are you? I didn't, somebody who doesn't, a kid at a knit thing that doesn't knit.
She had a gigantic smile on her face. I don't think she was bored, but she made the most of it. Alicia, I'm a gigantic fan of Alicia's work, but knowing her and her family makes it 10 times.
They're good people.
They're good eggs. They're good people.
Not her husband.
They're hard workers, all except for Steve, so just forget it.
No, they're super good.
They're all amazing.
Down to earth, grounded people.
Yeah, and the only plan we had at Knit City was dinner Saturday night with them.
Yeah.
So that was fantastic, and I hope to continue that tradition if she'll have us.
Oh my God.
So we started with Little Yarn Inc.
Little Ava, how should they, like, because
She's
Ava
not
does
little.
it.
Like, she's 9.
Her daughter Ava did these, you guys.
This is Little Yarn Inc. done by Ava, who is a whopping, I believe, 9 years old. Is she older than that?
No, she was younger than Maddie.
Okay, so yes. Anyway, obviously she's got dyeing in the jeans. This one is melon, and I believe you can still get these on the Yarn Inc. website now, but they're going to go super fast. So,
Yeah, doesn't it just look like melon?
oh my God, it's perfect.
So these are
It's
called
cantaloupe, honeydew, and watermelon all together.
Little Yarn Inc. by Ava. Oh
She's
my
got her
God.
own. She's got her own label.
Okay, what's your other one?
Well, Stone, which is just like a stunning gray.
I love it when dyers have a because Yarn Inc. are known for her speckles and all that stuff.
And they're super fun.
They're so fun, but I appreciate the tonals.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's such a pretty gray.
I didn't have, and it's funny, we chose different ones, but I didn't even have a plan for them. I still have my ones from last year that she dyed.
I've actually used them.
So I think I might put mine together for like scrappy socks or something.
You should.
Wouldn't that be fun? My little Ava socks.
You should.
Yeah, so I'll dig them out because last year I know exactly which ones they were.
So this
Jelly bean.
Oh, I remember mine from last
Yeah.
year. This one is called Easter. Isn't
That's
that just
so
Easter
pretty.
colors?
It totally looks like candy.
And then this one, Pinkie Pie.
Okay, but look at her speckles. I need her to show me how to do that.
Ava, teach us to dye. Or maybe you know someone who could
Ava,
teach
come
us.
over. Come over. Can Ava come over and play? We should ask Alicia. Alicia too. Alicia can come.
So that was the first part.
Yeah.
And then what's next? What did you get? Let's show our sweater yarn.
We had messaged Alicia because we were so in love with her ochre colorway.
I didn't bring mine because I knew you.
Well, we said when you get a chance, I would like a sweater quantity, and I would assume she didn't have time before Knit City. Yeah. So we get to Knit City,
and that was not my intention.
Big bag of yarn for sweaters. Total score. And this is ochre. So our lighting's sucking here. That's what it looks like. It's delicately speckled. It's like a stone color.
For my sweater, I'm loving the more delicate yellowy orange speckles than the other skein I have for a shawl, which I love just as much.
Yeah.
But I love the delicateness.
This is going to be an unbelievable sweater. And I believe it's going to be a worsted boxy. It's her merino worsted weight.
No, is it worsted?
Yes.
DK?
No, superwash worsted. So it's 100. Did you get DK?
No, I
Okay.
got worsted too.
It is 100% superwash merino. It feels like butter. It's beautiful. So came away from Yarn Inc. with a sweater. And I mean, I can't wait to cast it on. I'm so excited. Things all have projects.
So, what's that sweater that Hannah Fettig did? I saw someone on Instagram. I don't know what I did with my phone. It's a shawl
What's it on?
collar, but it's not raglan. You have two options. You can knit it.
Is it on Hannah's Instagram?
No, it was in a different lady's. But I had my phone, so I could have checked Ravelry. Anyway, it's a giant shawl collar that we love.
Oh.
And it can be knit in the round. No, it can knit be back and forth in one piece. Mm-hmm. But I want to try the seam. Don't you think that's going to fit shoulders nice?
Yes.
Right.
Well, her home and away book, I believe all of those can be knit in one piece or seamed.
Yeah.
So maybe it's from that book.
I probably would do it one piece, but you still got...
Next time I'll wear the first sweater I ever made. And I actually just washed it recently and wore it the other day. It fits better now that I've washed it.
Is it a raglan?
No, it's totally seamed. And it's really nice.
And doesn't it
I would
fit
wear it again.
so good?
So good.
Yeah.
And it's 85% baby alpaca, which was, now I've learned, right? But because it could totally, it's stretched out. So I did wash.
Isn't this the one?
No.
Sorry.
So I put it in the washing machine with all my woolies, just sort of at the end of the summer to wash all the sweaters and stuff.
Yeah.
And it actually shrunk a little bit, and
Enough
because it was
for you.
way over, it was so.
That was your first sweater.
Yes, it stretched out because it was all baby alpaca. But I washed it and just sort of laid it flat to dry. And I wore it the other day, and Jeff said, "Oh my gosh, I love that sweater. Where'd you get it?" And it's my first one I ever made.
Because you always said, I won't wear it. It's just too
I would
giant."
only wear it in the house. It would look really sloppy, but it felt amazing. And now I've washed it, and it's like perfect.
That's huge.
I'm wearing the Modern Wrapper by Church Mouse Yarns.
Was that a knit along?
This was a knit along at River City Yarns a few years ago, and it's basically a cardigan boxy.
Why did I think
You need to knit this.
Is that worsted?
No, you knit it on a 6mm needle with a mohair and a fingering weight. It's got a tweedy yarn. If you go to Ravelry, it's a very popular pattern by Church Mouse, Modern Wrapper.
Okay.
But I love it. Did you find it?
Gorgeous, yeah. It's called Georgetown.
Oh, okay, that is in Home and Away.
Okay, so.
It's fingering weight.
No, it's worsted. It says worsted right here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Worsted.
I must be thinking of the other one. She's got another one in there that...
Okay, so there was a girl that I follow on Instagram.
That one's worsted.
She just finished her sweater, and hers was in gray, and it was amazing. She knit it in pieces. So what drew me to it was this shape, is the shape I wear all the time. Giant shawl collar. Well, not giant. A big shawl collar. But
it folds over, like it's quite a lot of ribbing, right? Like
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But you got the shoulder that I think I might like better than a raglan.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's okay.
Oh, because I was going to say the whole ebook is $10 now.
I should have bought the whole ebook.
The whole ebook. Gosh, I love this book. I have this book.
Yeah.
I'll show you the one that I thought you were talking about. And it is fingering weight, but it looks really similar to that.
Well, I love her aesthetic in sweaters. How not all of them are like this, but I love the ease of her sweaters. I mean, my Rosemont cardigan.
Oh my God, I love that. I have to
crazy beautiful. Again, with the shawl collar.
It's this one that I was thinking you were talking about. And it's got a big fold over as well.
Oh, so that's very similar version.
That's called, and that's fingering.
Yeah.
And that's called Hancock.
Okay. I mean, oh, well, if I don't have enough yarn, guess what? I'll get it at Rhinebeck.
Right.
Maybe.
So, oh my God, I could knit a year's worth of Hannah Fittig. Her style is amazing. And I actually have a sweater's worth of yarn, and I'm going to knit her West End cardigan. That's super, it's out of her texture book. And so,
Really?
yes, it's really, really, and again, worsted weight, so love it. Okay, so here's a little interview. Alicia agreed.
Reluctantly.
Oh, no, let's talk about we've got more yarn to
Okay,
show.
sorry, we have a very big
We're like,
tangent.
holy crap balls, we can barely keep it together.
Okay, what's your next one?
Well, her speckles are amazing. I don't know how she does it, but this one caught my eye. And it's kind of like
Ecru background,
ecru,
yeah.
like, or stone. It's natural, and then she's put these olive and kind of cherry colored speckles, and it's not like right in your face. It's not super bright, but they're my Christmas socks. It's called Vintage Christmas,
Tracie.
and these are my Christmas socks. So I think this is the next sock that I cast on, because then they'll be ready to wear for December when I feel Christmassy.
Yes.
I think maybe I should just wind it up and get going.
Yes. I think you should cast those on.
I think I should too. I've been so good. I finished 2 full pairs. I'm
Right.
casting these on.
Okay, so
What did you get,
Warrior.
Jodi?
Look at the speckles in that. And it's again a ecru sort of background
Gosh,
that
I love that.
she's knit. And it's like red and navy and
So in the video coming up, she explains her inspiration for that one. And it's amazing. And her speckles are out of this world. Is this for a shawl, do you think?
I don't know, I just needed it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then another
So that's a
one.
new color for her.
Yes. And she
Yes.
also had a new base.
I know.
Did you get any?
No, and that's what I meant to do Sunday.
It's actually, she's calling her diamond sock, and it's an 80 superwash, 20 silk.
Oh my God. The second I touched it, I was like, what? This is different and special.
You can actually see when you look at it, it looks different, right? The silk just has that sheen to it.
I think I should buy 2 colors, 2 skeins of one color so I can make a giant shawl.
Yes. But this is called frost, you guys.
And I mean, you really can knit socks with it, 20% silk. Silk is a super strong fiber.
Yeah.
It will replace the nylon and it'll be 10 times nicer. You gave me a skein of yarn one time for a sock club, and it has silk in it instead of nylon.
Yeah.
I love wearing those socks.
I mean, look at those colors.
Gosh, that's beautiful, Jo.
Okay, that was Yarn Ink.
So Yarn Ink, of course.
Alicia's in the house.
Alicia in the house. Okay, it would not be Knit City without Yarn Ink booth. You know how much we love Yarn Ink. You know how much we love you.
Oh, I
We're
love you too.
gigantic fans of your yarn. How is your Knit City experience going this year?
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
What did you bring?
Yarn.
Tons of it. Like you have so many. You have
I
so
brought
many
tweed, yeah.
bases.
Yeah.
I feel like there's this gorgeous silk base over there that I'm not
I got
familiar
silk,
with.
I've got tweed, I've got yak, I've got
I know it's like a smorgasbord.
sparkle. Yeah.
You've got
Plastic
amazing
sock
things,
and
and I
DK.
see some new colors.
Yes.
Can you show me? What are the new colors? This one?
So Eden is a little bit newer.
And there was something called Warrior. Is that
That's
new?
over there. Yeah.
Okay, and what else? What's this one? That's ochre?
This one's Ember.
Is that new?
This is new.
Okay, let me see that. Because it's totally my jam. I love it. New colors.
Yes.
I'm so excited to see these new colors because I love your stuff. So what's going on here?
So here's Ember.
Okay,
This is basically orange and brown and black speckles.
it's a gorgeous neutral.
Yeah.
Not really though. It's so like the speckles are
Yeah.
really popping off of that.
And I wanted something that wasn't Halloween, but it was more fall.
Okay.
So
I love it. I love it. It's perfectly. Nailed it. Ding. Perfect. Okay, this one caught my eye right off the bat as soon as we came to your booth.
This one's Element.
Okay, tell me about that.
This one was kind of an oops.
What?
It was just a playing on the pots and it came out. It's not how I normally dye.
Do you love it?
I do.
I love it too. I think it's
I hope I can
amazing. All right. That's the hard thing. To reduplicate your mistakes. And this one you said was newer as
This
well.
is Eden, but this is with what was a bag club yarn.
It's
But
so
everyone
pretty.
needed to
So
have
it's like a
that.
speckled and variegated.
Yeah.
And it's a
Yeah.
beautiful, I love the intensity of that color.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime you need like a spokesperson, Jodi and
Sure.
I volunteer.
Absolutely.
We love it.
Absolutely.
Okay, this one, Warrior.
Because it reminds me of superheroes.
Oh, totally.
Right?
Now that you say that,
Yeah.
red, yellow, and blue. What? I totally.
Is that a natural background? No,
No,
you dyed that.
I dyed
yeah.
it like a very light brown.
Oh my gosh, I love
Yeah.
it.
So you can hold
Okay,
anything.
tweed in the house.
Yes! This is done amazing.
Why is that still on the shelf?
It might have your name all over it.
Jeez.
It totally has your name all over it.
I'm loving the tweed.
Okay,
And then frost.
I was attracted to the color of this, and then I touched it.
It's silk.
It's unbelievable. It is totally butter. 20%
Yes.
silk and 80% merino. You can see the sheen on it. You can
Yes.
see the silk in this
Yeah.
fiber.
I love silk. Silk
Alicia.
is my absolute favorite.
So when you dye silk, that's something that takes totally differently when you're putting your speckles on it, right?
It does, but it doesn't. I thought it would do a lot more different than it did.
Okay.
And it really didn't. It behaved how I wanted it to behave.
Exactly like you wanted.
Yeah.
Those speckles are unbelievable.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful color.
Thank you.
And did you do this as a winter colorway? It's called
Yes.
Frost. I love
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
I
Because it's
love
kind
it.
of Christmassy but wintry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also something that would be beautiful all year. It doesn't
Yes,
scream
that's
a
exactly
season.
it. This is why I try not to do the Christmas and the Halloween colors.
You are
because
so good at that.
it-
And
yeah.
I have to show, I got
this
your,
one too.
I
Ember.
picked up your vintage Christmas colorway.
Oh,
Is that still around?
I moved it.
Okay. Love, love, love. Yes, I get the red, I get the green, and this
Yeah.
gorgeous base that you put on it, but you could literally wear that any time of the year.
Totally could. Because once it knits up, it'll be more subtle.
It's
It
going to
won't
be an antique-y,
Yeah.
cool color.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Thank
Vintage
you.
Christmas. So, Alicia, we're so excited that you're in Knit City.
Thank you for coming.
All right, are you kidding
Just for me, right?
Only for you.
Here is the lovely Julie Aslin. What the heck was going on? I remember the Sweet Fiber booth is right at the front door, and it's gigantic, and it was mobbed. Like, you couldn't even see the shelves. It was just people everywhere. And so, you know, when we eventually got in, I remember thinking, I need to think of some projects, because I basically wanted every skein.
I know.
So here's a cute picture of Melissa and us. She's adorable.
She's so cute.
She's an artist, like fine art.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her hunky husband was running the till. Is that
I
rude?
think you overcharged me. No, I didn't. Okay, so
I was distracted. He was just really
they
sweet.
could have charged us $500,
Right? So yes, we bought lots. I got another sweaters quantity at Sweet Fiber.
I think we show our sweater quantity.
Okay. What color did you get? I
think-
can't believe the color you picked.
I think you guys are going to be super surprised.
I love it. Everybody thinks it's going to be a shade of blue.
It's my new
Or
favorite.
gray.
It's my new favorite color. No, it's not. Yeah, it's way up there.
You know what? I don't get the favorite color thing. I love so many.
I didn't think I could wear this. I think I can wear
I
this.
totally think you can wear it, Jodi.
You guys, chartreuse,
It's off the charts gorgeous.
and it's worsted, and it's her twist worsted yarn and chartreuse, and I can't.
And that one's her 100% superwash merino.
yes,
Yeah.
but it feels like it's got a tad more of substantial feeling.
She's
if you know what I mean,
Sturdy. Not
A-
super duper soft.
No, but still soft, but sturdy.
You can tell it's merino, but I know what you're saying.
Which I love that property about this for a
Me
sweater.
too. Me too. So she says she paints every skein. Like, she really layers. That's what I took away from her booth. I feel like everything was layered.
Yeah.
All her colors, right? This is one of her new colors for Knit City this year. And it's called Rose Gold. And this is the same base you bought. It's the 100% superwash merino. And I bought 7 skeins.
Well, you bought 6, but we really felt better when you bought the 7.
And then I realized it's not. I thought it was 200 meters per skein. It's not. It was 183.
Yeah.
So 17 times 6 is limiting my yardage a little bit. So I did get one more.
Look, hold yours up a little bit. This is also the same color on a different base. This is her cash merino worsted.
Oh, so it totally takes.
A little bit lighter.
Oh my god! And I tried to pick 6 skeins that looked similar, but I'll definitely be alternating.
I did not alternate.
I know, Jodi. I know. I will be.
But for a tone, your eye is crazy.
Yeah.
But for a tonal, one
You don't
color.
want pooling
No.
or
So I will do that with
blocking.
chartreuse.
And it's not a big deal.
No.
It's really not a big deal to just have 2 strands of yarn going. This is so exciting. But look at it. I think it's like a perfect.
It's your color.
It's
one of your colors that just make your complexion.
But it is. I mean, I see kind of like a lavendery pink, and then like the warm toffee brown in there. Like, I think it's beautiful. I could have picked 10 different colors because I loved so many.
Well, I got a few single skeins because I knew they were going to be. So I got her cashmerino.
Okay, I got cashmerino too.
Her cashmerino base is.
Oh my god.
She's got 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, 80 superwash.
I should have got a sweater of this.
What's that going to be? I want one of those.
Oh my god. No, you can't have it.
Is that shipwreck?
Get your own damn yarn. It's actually, I bought 2 skeins. So
do you need 2 for that straw?
yeah. So this was part of what I was doing. I loved the yarn, but it was like, what am I going to make with it? She had a whole thing of patterns, like tons of patterns to choose from.
This is a good time to talk about her patterns.
This is her Capilano Cowl, and it's a worsted weight, and it's got just this easy lace. And then I bought her Shipwreck colorway. Holy crap, Ola. Look at that.
I actually bought one of those and I wound it up for a hat. That's why I didn't bring mine. So I do have one of those.
This would be another good sweater. Like, look at it on you.
The trouble is the restraint, because we were there before anybody touched the booth. So we could have had 10 sweater quantities.
I felt like, they used to have those supermarket rush where you would grab a cart and just throw everything in you could, and you had like 2 minutes. That's what I wanted to do at her booth. I wanted to take every single skein. So this is her cashmerino base, which has how much?
183.
80. It's an 80-10-10 superwash merino cashmere nylon. It feels like butter. I can't wait to make it.
Machine wash, cool, lay flat to dry.
Okay.
I love that she's put that on there.
Can I just say, that is good advice for all your knitted. Whatever the tag says, lay them flat to dry. Don't put them in dryers. It totally...
I would be scared to put this in the dryer once I knit the sweater.
You shouldn't. I don't think ever. And if you have a good machine with a wool setting,
I know.
it doesn't agitate it very much. I don't mind washing in the machine, but drying's no.
So I also got a couple of DK random skeins because
from Sweet Fiber. And what are you going to do with those? Oh my god, those colors.
This is olive.
You and I were in the same color vein.
This is sea glass.
Is it?
Yes.
That's so much brighter on that base.
Then
oh no,
what?
this is your hat.
This
is
my
the same
hat.
as your hat.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that hat DK?
No, it's worsted.
Okay, so you can make a DK.
But this, I mean...
hat. Or whatever. Cowl.
Both in her merino twist.
That would be gorgeous together.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And actually, let me show you some of her patterns.
Okay.
So this one is called Gray Stone, but I'm going to do that so you can see it.
Look at the texture.
Look at the ribbing that goes into this fun little cabling detail.
Oh my gosh, I love it. That's beautiful.
So Gray Stone. Rift that I knit.
Ooh, that's so good.
She's actually has it in here 2 colors. This is a grayer and then there's the purple.
Okay.
Look at this dog side.
Wow. Apparently you have to be a supermodel to be in their family. That's her sister-in-law, I think.
I know.
Okay, look how cute the hat is on her. Okay, I'm going to need to buy some hat patterns. Those are beautiful.
So I bought these hat patterns and one more. Are you done with Sweet Fiber? Bring over your stuff.
Not really.
Bring it over.
But we keep showing the same colors.
Do we?
Well, and we separated at the booth. Like, we were like...
We had no idea what each other were buying. You're just drawn.
Okay, so this kind of goes with... Our Knox Mountain ladies gave us a bunch of patterns. Knox Mountain Knit Company. So I bought 3 skeins of yarn to make one of their shawls. And this is the color palette that I chose. What?
That's unexpected for you.
Well, I love teals, you know that. And I do love chartreuse, but I always feel like I can't wear it.
But these 3 together.
I know. This is driftwood. No, is that right? Yes. Driftwood. And it feels super soft. So I thought I was getting all her Cashmerino 20. And I didn't. I only got 1 in Cashmerino, so I actually bought more. Like, feel this. Yeah. That's not cashmere.
I would say that was cashmere.
Well, that's how I bought it. This one actually is. They're super
They're
soft.
beautiful.
So I bought these 3. This is Spirit, which is another teal, you know, like in the vein of your shipwreck.
I almost bought Spirit.
Spirit, Chartreuse, and Driftwood, and that's a really good representation of them. And then the next day I went back because I was like, oh crap, I wanted more cashmere yarn.
Yeah.
This is Driftwood on the cashmere base. This is Driftwood on the merino
I would have
nylon
said that
base.
was different colors.
I thought so too.
That's fun.
So I got this one and I got her tea leaves colorway.
Look at the olive and the teal through there.
This I could pick for a sweater too. I keep saying that because really I just want to knit. Her colors are unbelievable and they're very layered and
Oh, wow.
so anyway, this is tea leaves. But honestly, I like as you do this with them,
It could be a 5-color shawl.
it could be a 5-color shawl.
It could be a fade.
They go together so well. It could be a fade. It could be a starting point. It could be, there's a million anything by Melanie
Okay,
Burr.
Andrea Mowry's new amazing sweater pattern. Is it fingering weight yarn?
It's DK weight yarn.
Okay, I might have to knit it.
That might be my purchase for Rum Rhinebeck.
Yes.
Get yarn for that sweater.
There's 5 colors.
Because I think it's 4 colors.
Okay, 4.
But
Fading.
multiple skeins.
Yeah.
I did so well at Knit City. I'm already talking to myself about you don't need more yarn. Like you just don't need much. So I'm going to be looking, I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know. But I would love to get yarn for that project.
I was sort of thinking, and I stayed with it. I didn't set myself a budget, but knew I wouldn't go crazy.
Right.
I knew I wanted a few skeins for hats and a sweater quantity. And I got that plus 2 or 3 extra. So I stayed, I mean, we didn't shit the bed like we did last year.
Last year was what? Okay, how not to do Knit City is exactly what we did last year.
Oh my God.
But I wouldn't change a thing because it was awesome.
This is a new color.
This is another good one.
It is a mauvey, grayish, purpley. It's called Luna.
It's like my favorite purple.
And this is a cashmerina worsted again.
Look how beautiful that is, Jodi. And look how beautiful it is with your jazz. Like, if you made a hat in that and wore those two together.
Well, these worsted weights random skeins are all going to probably be hats.
Well, they're perfect for that.
I know, I love it.
Or you could do something color worked with them together.
Oh, how fun would that be?
Yeah. Because they go really well together.
Well, all of her colors seem to mix in.
Oh my gosh, her color palette is...
I mean, this.
Her yarn makes me not miss speckles. Like, as much as I love speckles, I would not feel
I agree.
deprived.
I really, really agree.
Yeah.
I mean, those two together.
Oh my God. Or the 3.
Oh. Anyway,
So that was
it was
Sweet
fun to meet
Fiber.
her and chat with her, and
It was lovely to
Yeah.
actually meet her. And so a couple of things I had on my list for going to Knit City was Sweet Georgia Yarns Bulletproof Sock. What is Bulletproof Sock? 50% superwash merino, 15% silk, 15% mohair, 20% nylon. So 50% of this fiber is strengthening your whatever you knit. Because mohair, nylon, and silk are all really strong fibers.
I would defy you to get a hold.
I'm going to knit socks with these suckers, and I'm going to wear them all the time. This is her coral rose color that
Give it to my dog.
I cannot get your dog. If your dog so much as slobbers on this, this looks completely weird. It is... It's a blend of orange and pink coral rose. It's one of my favorite colors that she does. We got to see Felicia at her booth and drool over all her yarn. And she's a sweetheart. I would have loved to stay Monday and do her dyeing class at her studio.
I'm kicking myself from not doing it. Look at this color.
Oh my goodness. Bulletproof Sock, which has 50% merino, 15% silk, 15% mohair, 20% nylon.
Wow. Are you getting one?
I might get 2.
What color?
This one is, I want to say mulberry. It is. It's mulberry,
Stunning.
but I'm going to keep looking because
Okay.
I have others that I love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm a huge Party of 5 fan.
Me too. There's nothing like a gradient. It's like candy. It's like candy store.
I'm gonna go on this side.
How do I choose colors for this?
This.
Oh, I think they have gorgeous Party of 5.
What?
So cool. Oh my god, they have mink.
So fun.
That was on my list. And there was one other base that I said, remember I said to you, I want to get a skein of this to try it out because when we met Eric from Sticks Plus Twine, he said how amazing this base was. And it's what I'm talking about is the Julie Aslan and her Nomad base. So when you feel it, it doesn't feel superwash, does it?
No.
It is. It does not feel like a superwash yarn.
I bet you that softens.
Kind of crunchy. She had some socks knit up in it, and they just felt sturdy. They felt kind of like a Regia yarn. This is her Heathered Joyful colorway.
It's so pretty.
It's a heathered fuchsia. It's freaking awesome. There's a lot of yarn on here, and I think it's 450 meters, 450 yards, 412 meters, 115 grams.
Does it have a sparkle?
No, but it's heathered.
Yeah.
So it's even twisted pretty tight. I wonder when you untwist it if it's not quite so. But the socks that she had knit with that were just, they felt like a great woolly sock.
Why does it look so shiny?
I don't know. Well, that's nylon in yarn. It can look like that.
This is really interesting. I can't wait to see and
It's
feel
so
the
different.
socks you've knit up.
Like, do I have tons of sock yarn? Yes, but I don't have anything like this base, and it's kind of an experiment for me. And it was a treat to meet Julie. She took some time to talk to us, so I will put the video here. She's a ball of energy. You can feel the passion coming off of her for what she does.
Yeah.
And I could sit there and listen to her little French accent all day long.
I know. She was sweet.
And her lovely husband was working the booth. And they were sharing a booth with two amazing Canadian designers. So let me just talk about that really, really quickly, and then we'll put our video of Julie here. This is a new collection that just came out, and I didn't even know about it. But somebody came over and showed me the book at our booth, and I said, I need to go get one of those. So we went over, and this is a collection of 10 patterns from Heidi Kiermaier and Jose Paquin, both Canadian designers. And there's 3 cardigans, 3 pullovers, and 4 accessories.
I mean, look at this showstopper.
Well, it's amazing. But let me show you what I think I'm going to knit with I'm hoping the yardage is good.
Actually,
with my sweet fiber.
Wasn't Candace wearing one of her sweaters? Yes, she was. It was the one on the model.
She was?
I think so.
This one right here, what's it called? Hamilton. It's a textured pullover.
With a boat neck. God, that's gorgeous.
It's amazing and apparently super flattering on everybody.
I love the split seam. We're a big fan.
Oh my gosh. Every sample in their booth was amazing. And it's Canadian designers, Canadian sourced yarns.
Yeah.
All the patterns have Canadian names. It's beautiful. And so I was drooling over this book, and they just gave it to us.
I know, they were so
So
sweet.
thank you, ladies. I actually, every piece in here is calling my name. There's some beautiful texture, and specifically, I love the pullovers. But there's a cabled cardigan that's unbelievable. But this one,
It's a little
got the bobbles.
Oh,
I would love
sweater.
to knit that.
That's a great shape.
Isn't it? Just like an easy pullover with jeans. So that was a highlight. That was a highlight to bring home a beautiful book. So thank you, ladies. And here's our interview with, I hesitate to say interview because I just stood there like listening.
Chat. Yeah.
But here is the lovely Julie Aslan.
I
Thank you.
love it.
We're fans of the grocery girls.
You're crazy. No, but really, the colors are so beautiful.
Thank you.
And your bases are so beautiful.
Thank you very much.
There's so much thought into those bases. How do you decide?
So I'm a knitter as well.
Yes.
And so even more so in the recent years, when I first started dyeing yarn, in my head, I was thinking, okay, this is going to be our project. And even from the beginning, we started working with mills and creating yarns. The first one that we ever did was a bulky weight that we don't have anymore. We're working on the new one. It was called Zeta, woolen spun made with Green Mountain Spinnery. So we, as much as we love colors,
Yes.
I'm also very much interested in fibers and yarn construction.
Yes.
Because it makes your project.
It's so important.
I like to say it makes a happy knitter
Yes.
It makes a happy project and it makes a happy knitter because you have the result that you wanted.
And a piece that will last and last and last.
You know, thinking about the fibers that you're using, what kind of pattern you're pairing it with.
Yes.
So it's something that we have been in phasing more and more, saying we created this, we created that, for you to do this or that, and we have options, and you know we want you to be smart about this.
Right from the fiber to the dyeing and all the designing and everything. That's such a full package.
Yes.
So there's so many projects now these days, patterns that are coming out, multicolor, picking 3, 5, 7.
Yes.
You must have a great idea of how to do that. I think it can be very confusing to just the regular knitters.
Yes.
How do we go about thinking about that?
Well, so 3 things I'm gonna say. One thing I heard Edgehog Fibers, actually Beta, say that recently that I really liked is, she said even for a project that you have multiple colors, a rainbow.
Yes.
And then she said you remove one of the colors.
Right.
And then it kind of brings it all together visually, because if there's too many colors, then you're always thinking rainbow, and then you need to pull one out.
Right.
Always. So color choices, and then remove one.
Okay, so that's a good tip.
And then what I wanted to tell you is there's 2 things I really like to think about when I create a color story.
Yeah.
Is, you make a project, and what you, especially with knitting, because you're wearing it, or you're gifting it to a friend to wear, you're telling a story. You're telling kind of who you are with your projects.
Yeah.
And, sometimes you're going to think, okay, like I want to emulate a vintage mood, or I want it to be cheerful, or how you're going to an interview and you say, oh, I need a color to pick me up. Confidence.
Yes.
And then that being said, when we all have those skeins that we get at shows, and it's like, oh, I love that color, I have to get that color, and you're thinking, right, what am I going to do
now
with
what
it?
do I do with this weird skein?
So 2 things I'm going to tell you is, if you want to put that color forward, how we say complementary colors?
Yes.
And then you think orange, and you're going to think blue. Is what happened is that blue with that orange makes like the full circle, right? So that's why those color contrast each other.
On a color
and then, so
wheel.
if you're thinking, I'm going vibrant, then, that's kind of where you're going. But even that, so if you want to tone it down, then, orange and blue, then your orange is going to become maybe brownish to bring it down. And then one thing I want you to think about when you have a color that you love very much and you're not sure if you can pull it off, or if you wanna wear it, but you don't want it to I don't want to say steal the show, but I mean you want to incorporate it, but it's not a color you're used to. Adjusting colors, they influence the other colors, right? In the project.
Yes.
So if you want to tone down something, I'm thinking coral here.
Okay.
But let's say you put a color next to it that has a component similar, like yellow or whatever, then the only thing that you're seeing is the difference between the 2. Am I saying this right? So, so that's why we're always talking, how how'd you say that in English? Analog color?
Analog? Okay.
Colors, how, you do like a soft pairing of similar colors.
Yes.
And then they all blend together and, everything falls into place. Well, that's what happens there for, let's say all blues of different shades, is the only thing your eyes is seeing is the difference between them. Am I explaining this
yes,
right?
It's so good.
Am I explaining this right? So, like if you want to tone down something, is you want to put next to it a color that's going to take away a part of it.
Right.
Yes? I think that's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so can I just pick your brain?
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with this color.
Yay!
I feel like I can't wear it. I don't know if it's my color.
I think you could.
How do I make this work for me?
What I really like to do, and then I'm not going to have the color I'm looking for.
Okay.
Can you believe that?
Even if you could just describe it. Because I think it's so beautiful with grays.
Well, okay, so if I pick this, gray and green is a really good color.
Yeah.
But what I was going to tell you is, even in neutrals, there's always never a true gray or and there's always an undertone. So for example, you're saying, I don't know if I can pull this off, but if you are to use a neutral color that has, let's say, for you, I was thinking like a purplish color. So if this gray was to be a little purple, it's going to bring this out, but it's still going to be
Yeah,
really
this
good
is
for
very
you.
yellow, you would say, right? Yellowy
That's
green.
what. And then if you want to put a little bit of purple in this, even though it's gray, it's going to complement you very well. And then you see yellow and purple. Yeah. Then we have the three together. It's going to bring this out, but then it's going to be a good color.
Thank you, because I really do love it. I really
did
love it.
Did I say this right?
You absolutely did. Thank you so much,
awesome.
Julie.
Yay.
And now I have to get some of your Nomad yarn because I hear it is an amazing base.
It is.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Next booth we hit was Gage.
And we hit it hard.
Catherine and all her people were lovely.
Stripes, I don't know what it is about stripes. It makes me so happy to knit stripes.
I know.
What is it?
And with her, it's just that it takes your yarn to the next level. I mean, we love knitting with these tonals and things, but the excitement of a color change within your yarn is just so appealing to people.
Well,
right?
and yes. And I mean, Catherine does these amazing sock stripes. And like I said, her base is a dream to work with. But then she does balls that are a shawl stripe. So you can stripe an entire shawl with one ball of yarn, and she's done all this crazy math to make it look beautiful. I don't get it at all.
I totally get it.
I'm sure you do.
So do you guys remember my colorway last year that I got?
Yes.
My socks, the tealy, bluey green and the gray and the orange. Well, that was the previous year's Knit City colorway. So I have socks in those, so I knew I needed a shawl.
Oh my gosh, this color is crazy.
This one's called Shorn This Way. So this is going to do all the crazy changes. And I think I'm going to do...
So there's lots of gray. It almost looks gradient, right?
Yeah.
From the blues and the grays and the orange. Yeah. It all fades all by itself.
Exactly. So I'm going to do one of those shawls and just every color change.
Yes.
Change what I'm doing in the section.
Totally.
So you get texture.
Because it is actually... She gives you some great ideas for patterns.
Has anyone done a pattern?
You can go to her website. And I'll put a picture here of the one I'm going to do. It kind of looks like bendy arrowish shape. Like you increase and increase until you have half your yarn done, and then all of a sudden you start decreasing, and it makes that one you tried on. That pink and orange pointy, that's what I'm going to do.
It's amazing. Did someone knit that pattern or write that pattern?
Yes. And I'll put all the information in the show notes. She's very sweet. I made a comment on her picture and said, what's this one called? Because I would like to make it. And she popped it into my Ravelry mailbox.
I'm going to do that.
So
no, I'm just kidding.
Thank you so much for that. So that's your shawl color. This is the one I got. This is her white light colorway. And I liked it so much. I bought it in socks too. It looks a little bit different though on both bases. Her shawl skeins have cashmere. They're merino cashmere nylon.
You guys.
So that's pretty awesome. And then her sock base is an 80-20. 80% merino.
You guys, this is 170 grams.
I know. There's an XL. This is the XL shawl ball.
Yeah.
And there's one that's a little bit less.
600 yards.
Oh my God. It's like party. Talk about a party.
God, I feel like casting this on.
Oh, you should. That would be a great travel project.
Wouldn't it?
Yes. And I bought this one last year at Knit City, and I loved it so much, and I sent it off as a swap, like a gift. I gave it away because I loved it. So I had to restock because this is a gradient of gray, pop of hot pink. And this is socks.
If you think about the color and you don't have it anymore, you should get it when you can.
I love it.
Yeah.
She does one with a pop of yellow too. Gradient of grays, pop of yellow. And this is your... Okay, so this is not called the same color.
No, it's not.
Shoot, I thought I bought the same one. Well, I love it. Look at all these colors.
Why is it called different? It's the same colors.
Is it? Well, you're the one that gave this one to me and you said, this is what I bought last year. So
yeah.
It's called Weekend.
Unless she sort of changed the stripings in it maybe a little bit and kept the colors.
Okay, that's really fun. I have no idea.
It's the same color. You and Sue and I all will have
no idea what it's going to stripe up like, but the colors are fabulous. And this is her Concrete and Tulips, which is every second stripe is a medium gray. And then kind of subdued rainbow colors, like green, orange, yellow.
Very Julie tones. Like it's not bright. Like it's so gorgeous.
I love it.
We're big fans of Gage.
Super big fans. And she was lovely, and she allowed us to come to her booth and chat as well. Alexa, Tin Can Knits. We got to go...
You got to see all the
This is
people.
crazy. This is so much fun. Knit City's so much fun. So we got to chat with her and thank her for supporting our knit along, because we still have our Tin Can Knits knit along happening.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that last time, I think.
I think we did too.
So keep knitting, Tin
Keep
Can.
knitting, and there's just so many incredible things already in the thread. And it goes until January 1st. So this is our Christmas knit along. This is our gift knit along.
Yeah.
Or what? I mean, you can pick anything from Tin Can Knits and have a great success.
Okay, I'm so excited to be with Alexa, Tin Can Knits today. We've been giant fans of Tin Can Knits for a long time. We think you ladies are amazing. Well, we know you ladies are amazing. And we love coming to your booth. And we're so excited about the newest release, the Strange Brew. And how cool is the name, first of all?
You like?
How do you find all your names? Yes.
That one, I don't know. Normally I have a good story.
It's so Canadian.
But it's like the kind of thing that just pops in your head while you're having a shower.
I love it. I love it. Perfect.
The best ideas come in the shower.
Perfect. So tell me how this came about, all this mix and match, make your own Fair Isle sweater.
So it was a bit of a journey.
Yeah.
We did the Heart on My Sleeve project.
Yes.
And for that we designed a bottom-up recipe, and then all the designers did yokes.
Yeah.
And then once we did that, we thought, we like designing yokes.
Right.
Maybe other people do too.
Right.
And it's kind of the perfect thing. It's very forgiving, the rounded yoke. So yeah, we just wanted to give people the confidence to do it, and sometimes math scares people. So
I'm one of those people.
We wanted to do that
I'm one of
for
those
them.
people, so thank you for that. And I love that. I love the way you guys design these patterns that can be personalized a million different ways.
Yeah, we did our hackathon last Christmas.
Yeah.
We did, so people just took our patterns and did different things with them,
Yeah.
and it was wilder than we thought it would be, and
Yeah.
we were really excited about that too. So it's almost like designed for hacking. It's like a hack.
It's perfect. I always say that your patterns are designed, you can knit something for every person you've ever met by buying the one pattern. And I think that's groundbreaking and epic and incredible that you can have. It's also so cool to see a family of antler cardigans or flaxes.
It appeals to my nerdy nature.
Totally. I love it. I love it. And I've signed up for Knit Stars this year.
Yay!
And you're going to be
We're
one of
gonna
my
be talking
yes.
all yokes and Fair Isle and fitting sweaters.
Well, I'm all of a
and
sudden into
very
like sweater
exciting.
knitting, so that's really, really exciting.
It's a steep slide.
I used to buy single skeins of yarn for socks or whatever, and now I buy sweater quantities.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I've got to slow down on that. But now I've got all these cool
You can
sweaters.
use them for the yoke. It's fine.
I can definitely do that. I can definitely do that. It is a huge highlight to pop into Knit City and see you guys and see the samples that we love in your books. And obviously this is your 6th Knit City.
It is. We've been here from the beginning.
Yeah. Pioneers in the
right.
field. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us and all your support. Thanks.
Another fun thing that I picked up, Sea Turtle Fiber Arts. She split a skein of yarn. Like this is a full skein split into 2 different colors. So this is her Stranger Things colorway. It's called the Lights. This one's the Lights. Why doesn't this have names on it? No, this one I know is the Lights. And then this is kind of like a crazy tonal fuchsia and coral.
Just gorgeous.
I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I just think it's really, really cool.
I think it'll be super fun to knit one sock, heel toe,
Yeah.
or just heel, and
Yeah.
then one sock, like opposite.
I agree, because they're 60 grams each. Her skein, or
plenty.
almost 60,
Plenty,
right?
plenty.
So I think that would be super fun. Yeah.
Love it.
So
okay,
fun.
you got
She's
one more-
amazing. Sarah's yarn's amazing.
You've got one more really fun thing in the mail.
I did?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
From Diane, our favorite suburban stitcher.
She's, of course, based in Texas. Had to go through the whole Hurricane Harvey thing. And when she got back to her home, she dyed a color to raise some money for some local first responders.
Yeah.
And so we bought a skein each.
So first of all, let me preface this by saying I'm not a green person.
Well,
But
there's always an exception, right? This
Yes.
is her River's Edge colorway.
she has outdone
Oh
herself.
my God, it's so beautiful.
Just the combination of this watery blue
Yeah.
and this, pondy
And
pondy green.
olivey speckles.
Stunning.
So this
Diane.
was when she was doing it as a fundraiser, and I think $10 a skein went to, I forget the exact amount. So she got to raise tons of money and give a beautiful donation
Yeah.
to her local first responders. Now you're going to find it in her shop just as a colorway that she offers.
Stunning.
I can't even tell you how beautiful it is. She's a very gifted dyer.
We get to meet her. I know.
I love it. So
Okay.
that was a treat. Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay, so what I want to show you. Did I show you these pom-poms? I know I was talking about pom-poms. Did I pull them out?
I forget. There's been a lot of pom-pom things happening.
I just want to give these guys their moment.
Yes, of course. Who's that?
This is the Poland one. I've already
Durot.
talked about
Oh, okay.
Albado fashion.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, these look like real fur.
You guys,
But they're not.
look at the movement.
Well, I just love the layers of length of hair. Like it's,
Okay, $6 Canadian.
that's crazy.
I'm not even kidding you. And then this white one, you guys.
So your favorites now are black and white?
No, but these are just happened to be what I had left that I didn't use.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but I mean, hers looked like she just killed a rabbit.
Well, that when you showed me yesterday, I was like,
Yeah.
are these real fur?
Not one, because we can't show them if they are. No, not one of these pom-pom, you guys, are real fur.
Well, there's all kinds of excellent options that are faux.
So I have to say thank you to the ladies and or gentlemen, I think it was just ladies, who put me on to a couple of people and said, I think Holy Cowl specifically was somebody that was brought to my
Recommended?
attention. Yeah.
and where's she based? Do you remember?
US.
Okay.
Yeah. No, she's not. She's London, Ontario.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, she's London, Ontario. So that's it for me other than Mrs. Brown's bags.
Well, let's do Mrs. Brown's bags.
What do you have?
I did get this amazing gift. Shannon gave, I said to her, oh, the Veronica pattern turned out so nice in printed form. And she said, oh, you need one.
I might borrow that.
So forget it. You'll wreck it. Get your own.
I bought the one, but it's so nice. And
It's so nice. So
Yeah.
if you have a chance to buy the paper copy, boy, is it beautiful. And she's got amazing schematics.
and a download code for your Ravelry library.
Yes. So it doesn't really have that too?
I just saw the sticker on the
Okay,
inside.
so it does. That's so smart.
Back page.
Okay. Oh yeah, got it. Gosh, she's smart.
What's the coupon code?
Let me just write that down for you.
So we'll put it in the show notes.
I mean, I could give a pattern away because you and I both have this already. I could give the download code to someone as a gift.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, so maybe we'll do that. But our next episode, we're going to talk about pattern giveaways. So
Yes.
we'll save it for then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a treat. It's so much fun. I guess all we're trying to say is come to these events.
Yeah.
If you have the opportunity, you certainly don't even need a friend. Just come because there's knitters everywhere and you'll never be by yourself.
Yeah.
You just sit down and people come up and hang out and we're there. So come hang out with us.
Totally.
Yeah.
We don't bite.
A lot.
Okay, so I'm going to have some bags in my shop until next Wednesday before we travel again. And then I might not have my shop open again until the second week in November because I have a table at a marketplace.
It is a sweatshop.
A little bit.
I can't
There's a
believe
lot
the
going
stock that you have going on, Jodi.
Okay.
Your office is beautiful.
So there's a few of these that aren't together. This is the tightly knit sister set from Nicole from Hugh Loco. And because it gradients, I start one side with the light and one side with the dark.
Such a good idea.
And then I have these are in the shop right now.
Ooh. What's going on with
Hedgehog.
I love the black chunks in that.
Red maple.
Oh yeah. That one's
Lavender.
different.
This is different. One's lavender, one's sort of they're not completely different.
So pretty.
This is really fun. This is Yarn Ink in her blackened rainbow.
I love that color.
Isn't it pretty?
Yes, I
Not for
love
fall.
it.
This one I love.
Oh my god. Jodi.
Wharf.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
That's the yarn color name?
Yeah.
Whose yarn is that?
I forget. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Mixed
Oh, yeah.
Berries,
So
Nicole,
pretty.
Hugh Loco. There's a few I remember.
Oh.
Jazz. Who doesn't love that?
All of these colors are unbelievable.
Jazz.
You're wearing jazz? I should
my
take a picture of
God.
you. With all your jazz.
Barf.
And my tote bag right here.
This is Hey Girl.
That's really pretty.
Lemonade Shop. Loose change.
Yes.
I should have written
That
these.
bronzy color is amazing.
Symphony.
Well,
Harmony in my shop.
yeah.
But it's symphony really.
That's a sweater.
In
right
real
there.
life.
That's a sweater. That's so pretty.
Alice. Flying kettle.
Okay.
Joyce is back.
I know.
When someone messaged in the comments below when I was sad about Joyce not dying
Right.
anymore, and she said, wait, Joyce is reopening.
Literally, like 2 days after that, she opened her shop.
There is a God. There is a yarn dyeing God.
Isn't that wonderful when you're missed like that? When you have fans that are thrilled to see you come back.
I'm so glad she's back. And then Bohemian Rhapsody,
Love.
which is a low did it colorway.
So pretty. So pretty. Oh my
Okay.
God, Jodi, your shop has so many good things in it. That's really cute,
Who doesn't like a big ball?
right?
This was a shop. They were over by Burning Impressions. Did you see them?
Yeah.
They were Maple and Rose.
And I think they're from Edmonton.
They are, you guys. They have a beautiful laser cut. There was pins. There was
I
Christmas
got another one.
ornaments. There was.
Yarn Obsessed, it says.
Go check them
But
out.
they're so cute with the wood. I love the wood.
I forgot to write this on my sheet of paper.
That's
They're
okay, I've got one.
Maple and Rose Studio.
Okay. And when we were sitting outside just having a visit, Christy, who is Knit Sweet, came up and gave us one of her pumpkins. Oh my God, they're so cute.
The different thing about this one, she's actually made that into a bead because you can see the bottom.
Yeah.
Her fixture goes all the way through.
Yeah.
Or findings, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Look at it.
But I like the face on it. It's
Sort of
not
got a
just a
side
pumpkin.
smile.
Yeah. So all kinds of goodies and tons of meeting knitters, and it was just a whirlwind weekend. Thank goodness it's only once a year. I got to knit all my yarn so I can go back in next year and do the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
So much fun.
Knit a Knit City sweater with some of our yarn ink and sweet fiber, and then we have other great goodies to share with you next time. But in between now and then, we're going to Rhinebeck. So good.
Yeah.
We're hoping to add some more videos and stuff like that for you guys, but it's so hard because I really just like to be in the moment and chatting with people.
I know. We're participating in Needles Up.
Yeah.
With the creators, Sue and Andre Sue.
Yeah.
Andre Sue and Sue
Legacy Knits.
Legacy Knits.
Yeah. Legacy Knits, Legacy Fiber Arts. So they're having an awesome event, and I feel like it's already a gigantic success.
We're also participating in Aim the Untangled.
Yes.
We are going to be dancing and singing.
Yes.
We're the entertainment.
Yes.
We're actually at Nicole's booth.
We get to help sell Hugh Loco yarn, which
Yeah.
sells itself, but we get to help Nicole, and I cannot wait. I literally cannot wait.
You know why I'm so excited about this weekend?
It's all about people. I mean, honestly, you guys, I look at this yarn. I feel like I'm pretty set for yarn, but I would love to come home with a local yarn or something, or maybe some needle felting thing. Like, there's all kinds of stuff.
For sure, the Going Gnome needle, they have a booth.
Yes. So there's all kinds of fun things to do.
I'm getting a
but
kit.
For me, it's all about hanging out with people, saying hello. It's, again, something that was just going to fly by.
Okay, the food better be good.
The food? Okay, Jodi.
Wherever we go.
There's apple cider donuts.
I wonder if someone will
I
wait
hear
in
they're
line.
amazing. Oh my God,
get
you're
me some.
so bad.
No. Do I love donuts? I would
Not
say
really.
strongly like.
But you know what? It's the thing you have to try there.
Yeah.
So we can even just, yes,
Right.
we have to
take
have
a
one.
bite. Yeah.
I hear all kinds of good things
I
about
want
it.
to eat
so-
really good food all weekend. I don't want to cook. I know we have a kitchen.
Oh, there's
I'm
not
not
grocery
cooking.
shopping happening.
No.
No. It's knitting, laughing our asses off, and finding somewhere good to eat.
Yeah.
And maybe takeout, because I love to sit at home and
Oh, I'm not opposed
sit
to
at home
bringing
in my
in.
sweats and knitting and laughing. So I think that's what that's going to be all
Okay,
about.
that's it for me, Tracy
It's
Miller.
been amazing, and I'm so pleased that we're only at an hour and a half.
But actually, once you add the videos, it might be 1 hour and 45.
That's okay, but as far as editing and stuff, it's not going to be
We
a
actually
total
have
nightmare.
another half hour of things to show you, probably
Yeah.
in our mailbox and
Yeah.
stuff. But we're going to save that for another day.
And we may not have tons of knitting next time because we're busy over the next 2 weeks. But Jodi will crank out another 7 hats.
We're going to start our craftsy knitting. Okay.
So happy knitting, everybody.